Welcome. Take a quiet moment and consider this. Have you ever truly listened to the sound of your own name? We hear it daily. It's spoken in fondness, sometimes in haste, sometimes with great respect. But have you ever paused to feel how the very first sound of your name can be the starting point of your essence? Ancient wisdom teaches us that every sound carries a current, a certain quality of energy. This resonance subtly shapes your inherent nature, your patterns of thought, and the path you tend to walk. A name is more than just a label. It's a fundamental tone that, woven into the fabric of your life from birth, lends a unique color to your spirit. Today, let us embark on an inner journey to explore the profound patterns held within the first letter of your name. If your name begins with A, you carry the spirit of a pathfinder. You are drawn to begin where others hesitate. There is a primal, initiating force within you that cannot remain static. You will often find yourself forging a way forward, whether in your community, your work, or your family. This comes from an inner clarity and conviction, sometimes perceived as a strong will. When this focus is channeled, you can create new foundations. Your spirit doesn't crave comfort, it seeks movement. You possess the energy that creates a path, rather than merely walking on one already made. If your name begins with B, connection is the very ground upon which you walk. You are someone who doesn't just maintain relationships, you inhabit them. Sincere affection, deep bonds, and the welfare of others are of great importance to you. Your heart is often tied to your home, your family, and your close friends. You frequently place the harmony of the group before your own needs. You are like the steady warmth of a hearth, providing comfort and drawing people together. If your name begins with C, you are blessed with an expansive, imaginative power that can see the world in new ways. Your perspective is rarely conventional. Your creativity finds a channel, whether through art, problem-solving, speaking, or music. You are one of those who perceive things from a different angle. Your eyes do not just see the surface of life, they sense the hidden currents flowing beneath. Your spirit is stifled by rigid thinking and repetition. You are an independent mind, and your energy naturally moves away from the mundane. You are a soul that gives form to what was once only imagined. If the first letter of your name is D, then structure, reliability, and clear intention are deeply woven into your being. You have the capacity to be a firm foundation, the person others can lean on when things are unsteady. You are truthful in your expression and diligent in your responsibilities. Your spirit seeks a sense of order, and you may feel uneasy with chaos or a lack of purpose. A natural sense of duty resides within you, whether for your family, your work, or your community. You take your role seriously, and this very quality gives you a quiet, dependable strength. If your name begins with E, your nature is highly expressive, communicative, and moves with a vibrant rhythm. It is difficult for you to stay in one place for long. There is a deep thirst within you for new experiences, new connections, and new understanding. This is the calling of your spirit. You often uplift others, connecting with them easily and inspiring them through your engagement with life. Your path is like a flowing stream that is always moving, bringing a sense of freshness wherever it goes. You have a natural ability to communicate with an open heart. Your sense of inner calm is often found through active participation in the world around you. If your name begins with F, you are a spirit that values inner freedom above all else. You cannot live confined by the expectations of others. You must forge your own way. Even if the path is challenging, it is yours. Your thinking is unique, and you may shy away from conforming to the crowd. Yet, when you commit to a purpose that resonates with you, your dedication is immovable. Your spirit requires two things: autonomy and meaning. When you have both, you can accomplish things that others deem impossible. There is a hidden reservoir of strength within you that is unlocked only when you engage with something from your whole being. If your name begins with G, you are a soul of considerable depth. You tend to view things not from the surface, but from their roots. You are a natural seeker of tranquility, stability, and authentic knowledge. You may be one who speaks little, but when you do, your words carry weight. There is a quiet thoughtfulness about you and a wisdom that is rare. You are a true inquirer, whether into spiritual matters or the nature of life itself. Your spirit is always looking for what is real, steering clear of pretense and superficiality. You are like a quiet, steady light that, without any grand display, helps many others find their way. If your name begins with H, your highest value is balance. You are a gentle spirit, neither moving too quickly nor too slowly. A tangible sense of peace often surrounds you, bringing comfort to those nearby. You are an excellent listener, and you understand others with great sensitivity. You seek harmony in relationships, calm in your environment, and stability in your life's path. Your spirit is like a gentle melody that doesn't demand attention, but soothes the heart of all who hear it. What you convey is felt more than just heard. If your name begins with I, you are naturally drawn to the inner journey of the self. The outer world's distractions do not hold a strong grip on you. You prefer to go inward. You are one to ask deep questions and spend time in contemplation. You may appear reserved on the outside, but a rich, complex world thrives within you. You do not share yourself with everyone, but when a connection is formed, it is on a soul level. Your spirit is on a quest for truth about yourself and about life. You are like a traveler who, even amidst a crowd, walks a solitary path toward a known inner destination. If your name begins with J, you are an embodiment of hope. There is an uplifting quality within you that encourages others to move forward. You are filled with a natural optimism and can find a positive perspective in almost any circumstance. People feel a greater sense of possibility when they are around you. Your words, your presence, and your confidence create an energy that can shift the feeling in a room. A bright, motivating light shines within your spirit, illuminating the path not just for yourself but for those around you. You are one who lifts others, and that is your unique gift. Have you ever wondered why one person is like a still lake and another like a rushing river? One is always cheerful, while another seems forever lost in thought. You may have noticed how hearing a name can evoke an immediate feeling, as if the name and the person's nature are intrinsically linked. This connection is quite profound. Our name, and most powerfully its first sound, reflects a certain color of our spirit. This isn't superstition, it is an insight drawn from a deep observation of life's patterns. Every sound has a resonance, an energy that accompanies us. It is there so that you may recognize the quiet signals embedded in your own name. If your name begins with K, you are here to walk a path of meaningful action. You are among those who do not just have ideas, but labor to bring them into reality. You do not dwell on theories, you seek tangible outcomes. A practical quality is central to your nature. You do not like to leave things unfinished. There is often a clear blueprint in your mind of what must be done and how to do it. While you feel things deeply, your decisions are typically made after careful consideration. Your spirit finds its deepest peace through contribution and action. You can lead and you can serve because you understand that right action is its own reward. If your name begins with L, you are a living expression of heartfelt compassion. Your greatest joy comes from seeing others at peace. You think with your heart and you live from your heart. Your senses are attuned to the needs of others, and your presence can be very comforting. There is a gentleness about you that can soothe even a difficult situation. Meaningful connections, deep feelings, and a sense of belonging are the true necessities of your spirit. You are like a nourishing rain that falls for the benefit of all, asking nothing in return. Your spirit finds its home in kindness, empathy, and authenticity. If the first letter of your name is M, you are a person of immense inner strength, stability, and integrity. No matter how gentle you may appear on the surface, within you is the firmness of a mountain. Once you have committed to a path, you are not easily swayed. You approach every task with complete dedication. For you, dignity is paramount, both for yourself and for others. You will always help those in need, but dislike being dependent yourself. Your spirit requires stability, and you maintain your composure in challenging situations. You become a protector for those you care about, silently weathering storms to keep others safe. If your name begins with N, you are a spirit that perceives life with great depth. You may seem unassuming, but your thoughts and understanding are highly developed. You don't just accept things as they are, you contemplate what lies beneath the surface. You have the potential to be a brilliant thinker, strategist, and advisor. At times you may retreat into your own world, but when you choose to speak, others listen. Your spirit is on a continuous quest for knowledge and truth. You may not trust easily, but for the few you do, your loyalty is absolute. If your name begins with O, you are a spirit that seeks wholeness and integrity. You have little tolerance for things left incomplete. Every action, every relationship, every feeling is, for you, like a circle that must be closed. You are a deep thinker and an equally deep feeler. You value balance between mind and body, work and rest, engagement and solitude. You are like a seeker who, even in the midst of activity, can maintain an inner sanctuary of calm. Your spirit needs stability, respect, and a strong sense of self-worth. You are careful not to cause harm, but if your own dignity is challenged, you will quietly create distance. Sometimes we meet someone, and a quiet part of us knows this person is genuine. Sometimes a person's way of speaking brings a sense of ease. At other times, another's silence can be more powerful than words. Why is this so? Why are we drawn to some, find wisdom in others, and feel a timeless connection with a few? This is not just about appearances. It arises from energy, and the primary current of that energy flows from the first sound of our name. Each letter is like a seed, giving rise to certain qualities within us. When we understand this, we begin to understand not just others, but ourselves more deeply. So, what path is your spirit walking? If the first letter of your name is P, you are a person who gives the highest importance to depth and meaning in life. For you, a task is never just a task, it is an undertaking, a purpose. You possess an energy that understands others with remarkable ease. You may carry your own burdens, but you cannot bear to see those you care for in distress. There is a maturity in your nature. You don't get caught up in trivial matters. Your focus is often on the well-being of others, service to the whole, and the patient pursuit of your goals. Your spirit is disciplined. You could say much, but you speak only what is necessary. Your inner stillness is your true strength. If your name begins with Q, you are one of those rare spirits whose way of seeing is truly unique. You do not walk the established path. You discover a new one. You have the power of inquiry and want to understand the essence of all things. You are not bound by convention, though you can respect it. People may sometimes misunderstand you because you are not part of the mainstream, but your spirit is deeply authentic and independent. You enjoy self-exploration, and your greatest desire is for what is true. Though you may walk a solitary path, when you are aligned with it, the way forward reveals itself. If your name begins with R, you carry within you the qualities of clear direction, persistence, and focus. You do not approach any task with a divided heart. You either give it your all, or you do not engage. There is a commanding quality in your presence. People pay attention to what you have to say. You can act with speed, but also possess the wisdom to move with careful thought. There is great affection in your heart for those close to you, but if your trust is broken, you will also retreat decisively. Your self-respect is very important to you. Your spirit is like a controlled flame, providing both illumination and clear boundaries. It is a beautiful balance of passion and wisdom. If the first letter of your name is S, you have a very feeling and soulfully connected nature. For you, relationship, sincerity, and trust are the three most essential pillars of life. You have an aversion to anything superficial. You connect directly from the heart. You possess a depth that may not be obvious at first, but those who know you feel how genuine and special you are. You can sometimes get lost in the currents of your own emotions, but when you return to a quiet, centered space, you become very calm. Your spirit has a natural inclination towards love and devotion. You are one of those souls who would never cause harm, but will silently help carry the burdens of others. If your name begins with T, you are a very steady, reliable, and diligent spirit. You are not one for grand displays or excessive talk. Your way is to work quietly and let the results speak for themselves when the time is right. For you, stability, security, and permanence are of great importance. If you begin something, it is not in your nature to leave it unfinished. You possess a patience that allows you to endure through difficult times without breaking. Your spirit is like a deep-rooted tree, offering shade and peace to many. Your affection is also steadfast. When you form a bond, it is profound. You trust, and you live to be worthy of trust. Now pause for a moment. Reflect. Did you see a reflection of yourself in these words? Do you now sense how these simple sounds are alive with meaning? This is more than a name. It can be seen as the signature of the spirit. Everything that enters our lives arrives with a name, a friend, a teacher, an experience, an opportunity. Each one connects us to something new, and the root of that connection is often held in that very first sound. In the end, we travel towards a place where there is no name, only the silent, aware presence. If your name begins with you, you are a spirit born to explore creative heights. You have a desire to soar, but you also understand the importance of being grounded. You are very independent in your views and give others the same space to be themselves. You have a generous heart and do not hold on to resentments. You may feel a sense of solitude at times, but within it you find your liberty. Your spirit needs an open space where it can think, feel, and find its own truth. You carry a unique power that comes from a deep inner source. If the first letter of your name is V, you are remarkably balanced, insightful, and filled with a sense of purpose. Your life can be an inspiration because you think not just for yourself, but for the collective. You have the capacity to carry responsibility with grace, whether for your home or the wider world. Your thoughts are steady, and you possess an ability to see life from a spiritual vantage point. There is a quiet, inner discipline within you that reveals itself over time. Your spirit finds its deepest fulfillment in tranquility, service, and inner practice. If your name begins with W, you are a truly unique and wonderful spirit. Your life's path is not meant to be ordinary. You often find contentment only by doing something new, something different. You have a powerful imagination that could make you an artist, an innovator, or a profound thinker. You may seem serene on the outside, but are deeply sensitive within. Your aspirations are significant, and you will commit yourself fully to achieving them. Your relationships are deep. You allow very few to come close, but those you do connect with have your unwavering loyalty. Your spirit seeks creativity, authentic expression, and true connection. If the first letter of your name is X, you are a mysterious spirit. You are not easily defined, but for those who take the time to understand you, you are invaluable. Your mind is always engaged with new possibilities and new ways of seeing. You can be content in solitude and can also blend into a crowd. You do not like to be confined by dogma because your spirit is that of an explorer, a practitioner who must find their own way. Your spirit seeks its ultimate source through freedom, direct experience, and contemplation. If your name begins with Y, you are a very centered and serene person. For you, knowledge, principle, and spiritual growth are profoundly important. You possess self-mastery, and this is your greatest strength. You build your life not through words, but through disciplined action. Your decisions are sound, and you have a quick grasp of life's essential truths. Your spirit finds its greatest solace in faith, devotion, and a consistent inner practice. You do not lose your composure easily, and this is what makes you a pillar of quiet strength. And if the first letter of your name is Z, you are someone who lives with an open heart and a deep capacity for life. You have the art of embracing all of life's colors. You are generous, tolerant, and also wise. You cannot find peace when you see others in distress. You will always do what you can to help. There is a kindness in your nature and an inviting quality to your energy. Your spirit finds its true happiness in the convergence of balanced love and courage. You are a soul who, often quietly, finds a home in the hearts of others. We have taken a contemplative journey from A to Z. Each name is like a resonance, a sound that can point to the innate direction of the spirit. But moving beyond the name, we must remember we are not the name. We are the awareness that is experiencing life through this name. As we understand the meaning it holds, we can move closer to that silent presence which is beyond all names and forms. As the ancient sages taught, a name can be a doorway, but the soul is the home. So let us use our name as a tool for our practice, to find the path that connects us back to our true self. If this inner exploration has brought you a moment of understanding or peace, please feel free to share these insights with others who are on their own journey. You may wish to write in the comments which letter your name begins with and what feeling it brought up for you. In sharing these reflections, you can help others on their path to know themselves. Remember, in every sound, there is a resonance of the soul, and every soul is a unique expression of the whole. We will meet again on another part of this shared journey. Until then, be well.